Welcome back to the alternate route of Breath of the Wild. Here's a Korok I missed. Pretty blatant now that I see it. God damn. The geometry got its revenge. I am not dealing with you, because this video is going to be pretty much my entire route to Hyrule Castle and the exploration thereof for this bit. Things specifically that I didn't do in the main LP, including...
Ooh, horsies.
Catching a horse for myself. It didn't go well at the start.
It turns out with absolutely no training or experience, you cannot tame a wild horse.
Problem is, you do run out of stamina, and I was pressing the wrong button. Except for that horse, he was immediately down for it.
That's weird. I mean, he's not, like, a particularly good horse. Unless he was a Korok horse.
Yaha, my noble steed.
Yo-ho, Wilbur! You want to talk about how wild horses work?
Sure. They don't quite like you. They're gonna pull against your commands, like that. He's just shaking his head. But if you press L, you'll soothe the horse, and those little pink sparkles around it are it increasing its connection to you. And the more the horse likes you, the more it'll actually agree with you. And as you travel along these paths, the horse will actually stick to the paths. You won't need to guide it. Nothing really happened, so moving ahead to the tower, when the usual happened.
Deploy the flak cannons.
Yeah, this is as expected.
The anti-link artillery.
No, no, no. Thank you for the arrow.
Oh,
Someone's being a little saucy.
It's another one. That owl really wants my attention.
Run, run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me, I'm the Yaha man.
Oh god, there's a guardian looking right at me.
yeah, haha, I'm a distraction.
That's actually the wrong thing for me to be worrying about. Presumably.
What? What's going on?
Uh-huh.
Okay, why?
Oh, hello. Would you believe that not bloody once in this entire game did I ever think to charge up something with stasis and then cling onto it?
Yeah, you really wouldn't think about it.
No, I mean, it seems so obvious. I guess never really had the balls to do it.
I'll have to remember that for Alt Part 4.
Yeah, well, it's another one of those things that I saw in the gosh dang speed run.
That was awesome.
It's just ruined the game for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that until I, watch you finish it in some respect.
Yeah.
Basically, by Alt 3, you'll have seen anything you would have seen in the speedrun.
Pretty much.
And I kind of needed that speedrun to get through Part 3.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, why I didn't need to worry about that thing I stasis is because there was nothing under there. The chests were just in the water, I just needed to pull them out with magnesis.
Yeah, those things are a pretty prime candidate for launch riding.
This is a bad place to get caught by a guardian, because it's just open space. All you can do is run away.
Oh yeah. They're faster than you. And smarter. And better looking. And better at talking to girls. They're just your superior in every conceivable way.
Oh, you're so flattering.
Oh, I just love you, big eye laser.
Where else are you big?
Son of a bitch.
Wow. Yeah, welcome to Hyrule Castletown,
You are not wanted.
aka the jazz piano recital from hell.
Gurgle, gurgle.
Oh, I can't believe you stepped in my peep juice.
That juice is technically called malice.
Oh, you stepped in my peep malice. My marshmallows peeps.
Well, I mean, they're getting rid of Coke Zero, so they need to replace it with something.
Peep juice.
Yeah. Coke Malice.
Can't believe that we started in Princess Zelda's nerd cave. Oh, this is where I study the ancients. I'm mad for Sheikah stuff.
So pretty obvious trap. As soon as you jump in here, eyeball opens, gate goes down, and a Lynel spawns in.
Not just a Lynel. Fucking Silver Lynel.
I've heard tales of Lionels and getting your face smashed in. He seems unfazed.
They got some moves, and they have a shit ton of health, but they're actually pretty easy to perfect dodge. The only problem is you're gonna basically break every single one of your weapons on it, just by virtue of them having so much health.
It still won't be dead. It seems like a bad plan.
Yeah, Mule, yeah!
There's some fun you can have with Lynels. If I had more stamina, it would be a little easier.
Yeah. I like the Lynels a lot.
Yeah, I love fighting them when I'm actually good at it.
Like, the Sword and Shield Lynels are probably the easiest, because they're all back dodge all the time. There's other ones that got, like, two-handed weapons and other ones with spears, and I don't know. I find the two-handed hammer guys really hard to deal with.
Yo, I mean, that hammer will fuck you up so hard.
It's just the timing. It's just the weird swing timing. I have a hard time getting the perfect dodge off.
I kind of wish you were wearing a heart rate monitor for this.
It's not the Lynels that really get my blood pumping. Yeah, perfect dodging, but also attacks like those where they get tired for a little bit. You can mount them and just smack your weapon into their back. But once you've done all the attacks the game will let you do, you jump up into the air, and then you can pull out your bow and arrow, and depending on how much stamina you have, which won't be much for me in this case, you can hit them in the back of the head, which counts as their critical point. Like, the head in general is their critical point. But if you have some good arrows, you can get even more damage off of them.
Perfect dodge timing can be extremely generous.
Yeah. But also extremely tight. Like with that attack.
Yeah.
That's like the only time you can jump with that attack.
Yeah, it's weird, cause like, I don't know, I guess the timing's not so much generous as it's just weird.
That one's certainly generous. But also, like, if you miss the first two, you can get the dodge on the third jump. See, there's how you stun him, just by shoot him in the face. Oops. And that's what happens when you run out of stamina. You notice I went ahead and got the Hylian shield. I did pretty much everything I did in the main LP, but I cut it out because we didn't need to see it a second time.
Yeah.
And a spank to finish him off.
Hooray!
Victory.
And get ready to do that just forever, for the rest of your life forever, because their shit are like required upgrade materials for some of the best gear.
And their weapons are universally awesome.
So good. They're like the only triple shot bows in the game.
And it's really cool. The cost of one arrow, you fire 3 arrows.
It makes bomb arrows so good, but like ancient arrows not so much, because those are only really effective with precision.
Yeah. Unless you just want to evaporate something.
I guess. Which is kind of a waste of ancient arrows.
It's a total waste, don't do that. You can't do it against a Lynel though, which is funny, but you don't get any of its drops.
Did you, like, hit that thing in the head and then get a sneak attack on it still?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you get those motherfuckers.
Yeah, you just use Cryonis to get these chests.
Yep.
Theoretically, like, it depends on the position.
Cryonis, the forgotten app. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, that worked.
Fine. Hey, score though. Whoop.
And also something very useful in this area is there are hardy salmon in the water. Which is a good find. Foods that give you extra hearts are very useful if you're going to take on Ganon early. I got it. Eventually. You can see one right now, right in the corner. Came back to this area. Like I mentioned, I'll focus on this for the alternate area. But this is one of the entrances into the library. If you go around the perimeter of the castle, you can actually see just a hole in the wall where you can climb in. This is probably an easier entrance to find. And I managed to sneak in without this guy seeing me. The library is just full of these black Lizalfos. And I think they are flame Lizalfos, so it'd probably be easier to just use ice arrows on them and kill them instantly.
Yeah.
But I didn't go that way. Oh no, they're just regular black Lizalfos. So no, it wouldn't work. They are kind of hidden strategically. There's one right above me, I think. Oh, my butt. Yeah, not very good. As a reminder, pretty much everything in the castle can one-shot me. So that's why I'm being very careful.
Oh, I thought it was just because you're a wuss.
That too, but also. Whee! Ah,
Bonk.
crap.
Oh boy. Oh, yep. That actually is gonna remain true up until you have like 10 hearts, because lightning arrows do a shit ton of damage.
Yeah. Nope, don't whistle.
Oh boy.
I haven't shown it yet because I have no real use for it, but whistling is how you call your horse from a distance.
Does it also draw enemy attention?
Oh yeah.
It's noise, so it should.
If you noticed your noise meter down in the bottom right, it spiked when you whistled.
And speaking of the speedrunner, they use whistling a lot because it sort of cancels out momentum in a way, mostly you running slowly up a slope. For whatever reason. And also, if you run out of I think if you run out of stamina when you're running, but you whistle, you still run at top speed. Or if anything, while you're recovering your stamina.
And who says that speed running is a useless occupation for idiots? Not me. Certainly not me. Oh boy.
You might want to delete that blog you wrote called "Speedrunning is a Useless Occupation for Idiots"
I didn't put my name on that.
by Skippy Granola.
I didn't. Oh no. They'll never take my hilarious speedrun of I Want to Be the Klaus now.
You just let your guinea pigs out of their cages and film them running around for 20 minutes.
That's right, but also as an added challenge, I throw apples and rubber spiders at them.
They have the world record.
Catch this apple, Klausy. I eat this.
And here's one of the recipes. Monster cake. Slightly more difficult than the fruit cake, which is down on the bottom floor. I didn't say, like, it's not very difficult. The side quest that involves these recipes, you only need to cook one for the person who asks. And fruit cake is easier. It's just like 2 different fruit, wheat, and sugar.
Okay, so what happened is Ganon was eating evil food and it turned him evil. That's the actual plot.
Yep. Fruitcake is the most evil of food.
I think the evil Chancellor in the description is a reference to Chancellor Cole from Spirit Tracks.
I mean, or every Chancellor in every piece of media ever created.
Yeah. It's a reference to Chancellors.
Chancellors get such a bad rap. I have a master's in Chancellery, and I'm not a bad guy.
You say deleting the blog rapidly.
So, geez, why? Nothing is ever forgotten on the internet. You write a few evil blog posts.
I mean, there's this one where it says, I got my degree in Chancellery so I could plan evil schemes.
It's not my fault that the king is a weak-minded fool. I mean, never mind.
That's actually the follow-up blog post.
Damn!
It's like half of the comments.
Foiled again!
Ooh, I want his sword. That is a good sword. It's mine.
Yoink.
Hey, that's mine! Hey, give that back!
Hey, wall! This is a cool area. I think this was supposed to be an armory. A lot of the weapons have rusted, but there is at least one Royal Guard bow. Huh?
Someone remembered to treat their weapon with Rust-Oleum before the apocalypse.
And also, we finally found a Royal Guard shield. Pretty strong, but also pretty brittle.
They mostly used it for shield surfing. Hello, arrows.
If you can avoid dying, Hyrule Castle is a very good place to go to early. Just to get your stock up.
I'm still not quite used to it, because I see like, oh, the stairs are broken. What kind of Zelda trick are you going to use to get up them? Good climbing.
Yeah. Climbing is the only trick you'll ever need.
They're like, oh, did you get a hook shot or something? No, climbing.
Hookshot, he says. That's cute.
But I don't have any good tools. You have the best tools. Your fingers. But I never use my fingers.
Oh, I can't use upper body strength. That's weird.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
I hit that Lizal post through the wall.
Who knocked down my wall?
Just go back to sleep. Or not.
Ah, who knocked down my wall and shocked me?
Smacked me in the butt repeatedly.
My
Until I died.
biscuits.
Right in the breadbasket.
Oh, not in my breadbasket.
Now this is a pretty cool secret, though. It's another Royal Guard sword, but it was made to be a replica of the Master Sword. Which I think is a cool bit of lore. Does kind of look like it, yeah.
Cute. I mean, the crossguard is backwards? I don't know, it looks weird. It's like they drew it from memory.
Maybe. I doubt many people have seen the Master Sword. Also, I think the Royal Guard shield was based off of the Hylian shield. But more stretched.
I think they're having a meeting.
Yeah, luckily they're kind of deaf, so you can kind of steal most of these things as long as you're sneaking. But also, they're moblins, they're not that strong.
Ah, yes. A whole bird, rarely acquired from certain birds.
Yeah, most of the things you kill will only drop one thing. You can only get a whole bird from, like, emus in the volcano. It's really weird.
And you gotta be super careful with those, because the emu meat will cook immediately.
It's like the foothills of the mountain where it's not too hot, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why they're native to that area only.
Strya. Thank God we killed that Lynel.
Yeah. I'm getting great use out of the weapons I'm not using.
Well, I mean, I was just, just saying for the friggin' lightning arrows.
I'm getting that more from all the Lizalfos, really.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Zora Spear. Zora weapons are pretty looking, but pretty weak.
They suck, man.
Now here's a cool thing, though. A Molduga fin.
Weird.
Moldugas are mini-bosses out in the desert. They're a lot of fun to fight, but they're pretty strong. I don't know how anyone got a fin and brought it here. And Mighty Bananas are gonna be fun little pieces of the story when we get to the desert as well.
Oh, yeah. You're never gonna be wanting for Mighty anything again after that. See, this is where you want to use the Lynel bow.
What's happening? Why does my friend keep exploding?
Jeez, who keeps doing this? Knock it off. Don't take our mushies.
So a correction to something that I said previously. I thought that after the Blood Moon, treasure chests would recover, and that doesn't seem to be the case. In fact, a lot of these collectibles you can pick up off the ground also won't recover, but one thing I didn't see, which we'll see in part 3, is there are some weapons hidden in this room, and those did respawn, so I'm not exactly sure what respawns, aside from monsters after the Blood Moon. Got a Stone Smasher, though. Those are cool. It's basically an even bigger, stronger sledgehammer.
Oh, don't you peep me. Oh, don't you peep me.
Oh, it's the Peepocalypse.
Ah, I can't believe I got peeped.
You got Peep Pop Delube, but
Avenge me, Moblin, he peeped me.
I like how they have their tongue hanging out of their side.
I like how your sword fighting large things is incredibly unrefined. You're just like swinging your sword back and forth in the general direction of their head.
The Hylian School of Swordsmanship is just directed flailing.
Sticking with the pointy end.
Me, get away.
Spin around like a child.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go.
Slide.
Hyrule Castle is a cool location. I mean, it doesn't feel like a place where people lived, really. But I guess because it's so decrepit after 100 years. But there are a lot of cool locations in it that would exist, like the library, the dining hall, and the observation room.
Oh my god, freaking Korax, can you have the tiniest bit of respect for this place?
For the life of me, I cannot hit that balloon over there. I think this is an area where you actually need one of those zooming in sniper bows. So I wasn't able to get that one. The problem is, no matter how tightly I move my arrow, it would always miss. Like, it's right in that microscopic distance between where my controller can actually register. That, or it is actually so far away it can't be hit, period. Like, the arrows almost despawn in a way. It's a little weird. So I just got this Korok instead. Nope, didn't work. Such a picky Korok.
You were halfway on the border for that one.
That's where I wanted you to land.
7.5.
I'm a asshole.
Oh. Guys pickier than the Russian judges. Except when they're dealing with Russian athletes.
But they would have just given it to another Korok adventurer.
Yeah.
And here's that outside entrance to the library.
Okay, so where are we actually trying to go?
Right now, I'm just exploring places I didn't go in the main LP, so anywhere and everywhere. But there is more stuff in the library, so it's good that I came back here.
The only true Breath of the Wild answer to that question is nowhere in particular.
Particularly glad I came back, because this is the King's Study. You ready for another journal?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's find out what makes him tick.
Bosphoramus. I've decided to name her Jim. Yeah, he says that. He goes a long time without writing anything in his journal. I do like that the journal exists, because we get an idea from the memories, from the little flashback that the king gives us, and even Zelda's diaries, that the king was kind of selfish. Like, it doesn't show him in a very sympathetic light. Then you read his journal, and in a way, even he sort of acknowledges that it's not for Zelda's benefit. There is a sternness, but also a sympathy that you develop by reading the journal.
From now on, I must raise her all alone, along with my castle full of servants and retainers.
I do like that they acknowledged that the mother died. Usually we know nothing about Zelda's parents. You must wash relentlessly. People who play through the game will see that sentence and think, God, this guy was a dick. But oh well.
Wow, poor little rich girl, huh?
So just from the journals, even if you didn't read the memories, it's pretty clear everything is his fault. One thing I haven't figured out, though, is how they knew that Calamity Ganon would come back at this specific time.
I mean, it mentioned a fortune teller and a prophecy, so it's pretty standard Zelda fare.
Just the thing is, the last time Calamity Ganon showed up was 10,000 years ago.
Maybe they got like a Mayan calendar.
And we all know what happened after that.
Yep. Everything went great forever.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe Ganon posted it on his Facebook.
Gonna go fuck up the world, BRB.
Apocalypse selfie!
Sliding into your DMs to end the world. Yeah. Throw cabinets everywhere.
Fuck the police who all died.
The Guardians are the police now.
Fuck the police!
Oh.
I heard that. Dun, 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 dun.
Piano sting, that's the sound of the police.
And close out the exploration with a crap ton of gems. Sounds like a good capper to me.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Money, 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 money.
Rock solid.
How dare you?
Yeah, 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 not that good.
Well, they can't all be gems.
Shut up, Keel.
Oh, I don't like my new nickname.
And that'll only make sense if you watch Rune Factory 4, which most of the people don't, so
Aw.
that's a sad place to leave it off.
Yeah, you know what? No, we're not leaving it off. We're not leaving it off. No way, we're not leaving it on that note.
What are we doing next time?
Monster cake!
Yes, monster cakes for everyone.
If you like, I mean, I'm taking on Ganon early, and that's like 4 bosses at once.
Everyone gets a monster cake!
Yay. Some delicious lizard blood frosting.
It's gonna be some crazy boss spoilers, man. Watch that, learn some strats. Learn some strats for the bosses later.
What do Koroks taste like?
Yams, I guess?
They're highly versatile.
Yeah, it's true. They probably taste like mandrake, because they got those 2 little legs, right?
And I guess going yahaha kinda counts as screaming.
Yeah, exactly. You rip them out of the ground, and instead of, like, auguring your death, they just annoy you with their childish pranks.
How many people do you think have that as their text noise?
Oh, man. That's great, though, because it's a beacon for the kind of people that you want to avoid.
You only want to hear that when you're looking.
He said to the person who has the mini blend noise from Wind Waker as his text noise.
Oh, yeah.
Yahaha! Did it?
Da-dank, da-dank, da-dank.
Doing.
So good. Oh, gosh.
Cat. Ugh.
Kitty! Yay! Alright, let's end it there.
When cats attack.
Fucking cat.
He got his tail stuck behind the pop filter and was dragging my whole microphone around. Stop,
Never
stop,
work with animals
stop,
or children.
Stop it. No, he's rubbing his... I'm going to stop recording now.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Ganon next time.